Hello, welcome back to the studio. This week we're going to talk to you about how to clean acrylic brushes, not oil because it's completely a different process. So stay tuned as we investigate this process. So let's discuss some of the benefits of cleaning your brushes regularly. One, it will extend the life of your brush. It will ensure that your paint remains true. It will prevent paint buildup, and it will prevent contamination between the colors, which can lead to the mudding of your colors and uneven application. Here are some of the tools that you will need to do this project. Number one, paint brushes. Number two, paper towels. Number three, 3 jars and some soap. We're going to talk a little bit about the importance of soap, and we want to make sure that we have a mild soap so that we don't damage our bristles. So let's learn about the anatomy of a paintbrush. I think it's good to know what our tools are. So first of all, when you look at a paintbrush, you will see the ferrule. The ferrule is this metal band that's right here, and it holds the bristles, which is this part, and it has a clamp or a crimp around it to hold them in place. It also has adhesive glue inside of it. There's the bristles, which we've kind of talked about a little bit. This is the fibers that do the actual painting. The heel of the brush or the bristles is where the ferrule meets the handle. The tip of the bristles is called the toe, and the handle, which is the wood part, the belly, which is the round part, which is what you can't see, is the in between the bristles and the ferrule. That is the anatomy of your brush. Now we're going to get started on cleaning our brushes. The first step is we're going to get our soap in our jars. Let me explain. The jars I have is a general setup for when you are painting. I generally have three because I have one that has some soap in it, one that has water in it to clean, and one that I use to paint with as a medium. So let's get started. All right, the first thing is we're going to add a couple of drops of soap. Oh, that was more than a couple drops, but anyway, that's okay. So we're going to take our paintbrush, if it had paint, and we're going to swirl it around like so in this one. Make sure we get all of the paint out. Work that off. And we're going to go in our clean water. And you would take your paper towel and dry it off. And then just let it dry. And that's the basic principle of cleaning your brushes. You would just repeat that each time you have paint on it to keep your brushes as clean as you possibly can until you do a thorough clean of them. Here's some do's and don'ts. The do's. Rinse your brush often while painting to keep them from drying out. Use a separate brush for each color to prevent color contamination. Store your brushes properly to maintain their shape and protect their bristles. You want to do that especially because you don't want hairs at the end or fly hairs. The don'ts. Don't let your brushes sit in water for a long time because it will make the glue come loose from the ferrule. Don't use hot water as it can damage the bristles. Do not use fabric softener or other chemicals to clean your brushes as it can leave residue and damage the bristles. How do you store your brushes properly? Well, the first thing is you have to clean them with water and soap. You have to reshape the bristles to their original form. You have to allow them to dry completely and store them in an upright container or brush holder with the bristles facing up. Avoid storing them in containers with other brushes that might crush them or deform them. Remember to clean and reshape your brushes after each use to maintain their shape and extend their lifespan. So the first question you will ask is, how often should I clean my acrylic brushes? That will depend on how often you paint. As a general rule, you should clean your brushes as you paint. However, if you paint often, you should do a deep clean of your acrylic brushes about once a month. Come back soon because we're going to do a spa day adventure featuring my favorite brushes. An important thing to remember before we go: only use cold water when you clean your acrylic brushes. Using hot water will make the paint set up fast. This will ruin your brushes and has the potential to set up in your pipe. And finally, do not pour paint down your pipes because it will clog them. All right. It was nice talking with you two guys today, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. Until next time, bye bye.